Hey, trying to look for Buckingham Palace now. We are on our way. We just came from the train. Walking with a lot of folks. You can see a lot of people here. Way down the street and up the street. So we're crossing. And my trusty Okay. My trusty tour guide Karen is leading the way.
I'm definitely not.
And so we're looking, and we're going to find
Map.
Here's the palace here.
See, and we're here.
We are apparently going the right direction, going toward the palace. We've heard that there is a big line, so hard to get to the front to see the flowers. I just kind of want to get a feel of what's going on. Again, hadn't planned to do this because we didn't know this was obviously going to happen. I know there had been some watching of the Queen and that sort of thing, but that's been going on for a bit. I had no idea that we would be here during this time, so just want to kind of see what other folks are doing and how they're thinking about this transition. So we've made it to the area near Buckingham Palace. You can see lots of folks walking around, people with flyers, camera crews. I'm going to show you those in a bit. You see police. See a big crowd, very diverse international crowd, and trying to get a little closer, see if you can see anybody. I met somebody today. They didn't want to talk on camera. They were American, and they said that they were so amazed to be here during this time, doing some international traveling around Europe, and just came here for a week, and says that he is just in kind of shocked that he was here and excited to be able to experience this moment. So that is one of the emotions that we're hearing about. Again, I did try to speak to some folks, and people don't necessarily feel like being on camera. Oh, what is it about? That sort of thing. So I'm fine with that. I can just tell you what people are saying and what I'm hearing. I think that'll be our best bet, because it doesn't seem like I'm going to get any interviews out here right now, but probably with some folks that we know, we can talk to them. And so you can see the guard here. I'm going to see if we can get up a little closer. Again, looking at folks. I'm putting my mask back on. See the guard there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And we're going to look around. I'll come back when I see something of interest that I think you might want to know about. So again, you see a lot of folks out here. You can see this gentleman holding the flag with the Queen on the front. Obviously, a lot of people paying their respects. I think that would be the best way to say it. Folks coming just to pay their respects to the Queen. You can see droves and droves of people here. Let me give you a little bit of perspective here. I came down by the media and the crews down here. You can see that they are all set up. They are across the street from Buckingham Palace back here. You can see. And if you go that way, you'll see people with, I think you can see the gate there. Flowers and cards and all sorts of things that are being set up out there. And folks, such a big line. Folks are starting to now put them up on this side, on this gate. And you can see some of the flowers and the mementos being put down. A Superman shirt, some hats and things like that. So just paying their respects, as we said. But the crews are from everywhere. You can see they stretch all the way around, and there are crews also that are not in this line as well. So just everywhere you can see the media. And interestingly enough, I've been trying to talk to some folks, and people are just, a little less than interested in chatting. They're just they're being very nice though, very nice. People are speaking, people are being friendly, people are sharing information, but when you say, do you mind talking to me and giving a couple of words? So I'm gonna, like I said, just kind of explain to you what's going on, because I might very well not get somebody on camera, but as I said, just a very quiet moment out here. I spoke to a woman who told us that she was sad. And there, of course, was the Queen's Jubilee that happened just a couple of months ago, where there was a big celebration. And apparently over here you had Diana Ross, Alicia Keys, just a huge outdoor concert celebrating her 70 years on the throne. And so quite interesting dynamic for us to be here today, looking around and seeing all the folks who have come to say goodbye. Okay, what is that, Karen?
So that's the crest of the Queen. So that will be, and that's on all the post boxes, all of these. So they'll be changed, obviously, when it's the King. So that's Elizabeth II. Okay, Regina II. So, but it's a you know, it's as much as a remembrance.
Tell me your name, first of all.
Hey, I'm Andrew.
Okay, tell me, why did you come out here today? I've just been talking to folks. What was your reason for coming out instead of watching it on television?
So I work around here quite locally, and the fact that I'm so close, it made a lot of sense just to come, literally a 5-minute walk, before I come here and see what the mood is like, have a look at the palace, and just soak it all in.
What is your feeling? Is it sadness? Is it reverence? What is your feeling today?
As of right now, still a bit sad, to be fair. Definitely thinking about the type of role model that the Queen was. I think she did a great job for her life. And I think she set a great example for people. And partly I wish that politicians would take a note out of her book and try to live up to some of the principles that she stood up for, because she really set a really high standard, and it would be good if public figures, especially public servants, took a leaf out of her book.
What have you thought about the transition, about the King that is going to be? I know he's making an announcement tonight. He's going to have his first address. What is your thought about the transition? Do you think it'll be an easy one for people, knowing how much people love the Queen?
I think it'll be not easy, but I think he's prepared for it for a long time. So I think he knows what to do. He knows all of the traditions. He knows what's required of him. So I think from that point of view, he'd be well versed. On a human level, I think that his mum has passed away. So I think for anyone, that's got to be really tough, and not getting an opportunity to mourn as a normal person would be really tough for him, for anyone. So I hope that he finds enough time, despite his duties, to take some times out. I mean, even if he has to break protocol to do it, I think mental health, as he knows, most of us know now, that's so important. You can't risk your own mental health for others, really. That's my feeling. But if he takes a leaf out of his mum's book, he's gonna be all about the duty and doing things right. And I think most people are saying, I think it's going to be a great thing.
So something obviously happened. A car drove out of Buckingham Palace. People started clapping and cameras flashing. So some movement here. It's been a quite interesting day. Again, I just spoke to somebody who talked about it's a somber time, and contrasting that with the Jubilee that they had for the Queen, celebrating her reign just a few months ago. So he said he just loves how she did her job and was so dedicated, and so hopes to see that continue and believes that he will. But again, there's a lot of activity out here, a lot of folks just paying their respects and just giving honor to the Queen. So it's been an interesting and exciting time to be here. So I just wanted to share it. I know this isn't a typical Podbites conversation, but we want to be topical, right? And we want to be informed, and we want to share kind of what's going on with other folks. All right, I'll talk to you soon. So they're getting ready to get started. As I said, the King is going to be speaking on the monitor here. BBC has asked folks to come and to listen and to comment if they wanted to, just kind of about what the King has to say. Obviously a transition here in London, and folks just wanted to come out.
And if it rains, don't let me. I got a hoodie.
And just see what was going on, and just kind of feel the mood and the emotion out here. So you can see it's really
Don't have. It's not acid.
So after the King is finished, they're going to want some comments. So we'll see how that all goes. It's a very interesting day. It is just so interesting to be in this moment, see the folks
BBC,
Welcome to St. Paul's
and
Cathedral
all sorts of
as we gather together this evening in
media from around the world.
prayer following the death of our Queen. Our service
So the program has started, and you can see people are listening. He is making a statement. Thinking, wow, and I was here, and you were here because you live in the States too.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did you feel like the feeling is around the people? Do you think that people is it somber? I'm trying to help people understand what it feels like here.
They just wanted to come out and say thank you for being our queen.
Just pleased to be here.
We don't want any political stuff and all that.
No, we don't want any politics. No, it shouldn't come into it, should it?
No.
And we're looking
And how popular they are, the royals.
and looking forward. I mean, I know now we're
Yes.
moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, and it's difficult. And
It's going to be difficult, I think. It's not going to be quite so easy, what is it? I don't think.
No.
It's a There are hard difficult- times ahead, but we'll manage
Because
and pull
you
through.
know, the old people don't want change, you know, but we have to do it.
Nor does
I'm
anybody
in with
else.
that.
Same as in America.
That's true. It's true. You can see the guard here, and folks watching them as they are at their post, walking back and forth. Always very interesting. I just wanted to give you an idea of kind of how things are looking. These sorts of things continuing to be business as usual, and they will be out here doing this. Just wanted you to take a look at that real quick. Okay, gonna go back out and head over with tour guide Karen. She has been a dream because otherwise I would be, my phone doesn't work. I think I mentioned that. So no working phone because I did not think that I would need to do something. Thank you, Karen.
It's very interesting watching people with, you know, either like together or singly, very determinedly walking with those bunches of flowers or, you know, sunflowers, just to, you know, purposeful.
And just another view for you, just seeing that the street is like a sea of people. You can see every direction near Buckingham Palace. Just a sea of people everywhere you look, people walking. Okay, we hear trumpets. You can see folks running to try to see what's going on. So let's go across. Over this way.
Move into that side. Keep moving into the pavement for me. Keep moving in.
I'm not sure what we're looking at. see this on television is one thing, but to see it in person, to see the ceremony, to see the folks on the street, just everyone wants to get a glimpse and try to figure out what's going on and all of that. Some of this is, what is expected, but some of it is just, I don't know if it's specific to the death of the Queen. But you can see media's here and others. And of all of the tributes and ceremonial displays of affection and dedication paid to Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most memorable for me was also the most simple, coming without any pomp and circumstance, but rather hung simply in a window just past the Queen's Chapel, written, I presume, by a child, and it read, Queen Elizabeth, I will remember you. Thanks for watching this special edition of Podbites with Verna on location in London, England, which was shot the day after Queen Elizabeth's death. I'm Verna Collins Odom, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Queen, the transition following her death, and your thoughts about the future of the monarchy. Talk to you soon.